The Local Show, featuring conversations with business owners, employees, and local business leaders about their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business. Right here in Central New York. The Local Show is locally produced by Zoe Advertising. Now your hosts, Tom and Steve.
We're back into it and back at it. You've got The Local Show. If we're here, that means that you are too. And we'll drag Steve along with us. How are you there, Steve?
Thanks for inviting me, Tom.
Yes, you're more than welcome. I was noticing that the holidays are just about upon us. And you know how I know that, don't you?
Because the grocery bills are going up?
No, because I watch Hallmark, of course.
Oh, my gosh.
And Pure Flix, the American.
Judy watches Pure Flix.
Yeah, all that.
The Hallmark Channel, I mean, if I have insomnia, that's the answer right there, baby. I'll just watch the Waltons or something. There we go.
You know, a lot of it is silly, but like I tell you, it's nice to let my mind float. And sometimes, you know, it goes back to those traditional family value things that I remember.
Well, somewhere deep inside there, you're just nice. a great big lovable fuzzball.
That's it.
That likes that.
I really enjoy that. We got some decorations up because the weather was decent, so that was nice. You know, I like the twinkly lights and fun stuff.
Oh, your house is beautiful.
Yeah, we got that going on. So anyway, there was something I was going to mention to you. Oh yeah, the turkeys. So you know, are you fresh turkey? Do you like a fresh turkey, or do you like a frozen?
I like one that I can eat. I don't even know the difference. People overcook turkey. That's what I know.
Well, yeah, that's true.
And then it gets dry. Like, pass the gravy, please. You know? Yes, more like gravy. Oh, the turkey's great gravy, but don't overcook the turkey.
Like Christmas Vacation.
Yes, right.
Yeah, exactly.
It kind of explodes. It's our pleasure to bring back onto the show Dr. Marc Pietropaoli. They know him as Dr. P, or a lot of people know him as Dr. P. No,
okay.
It's not.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking about going into a new line of work.
Right, you might with that name. Owner of Victory in Motion, home of knee repair, not knee replacement, and we're going to learn all about that. How you doing there, Doctor?
I was doing great till you guys just killed everything.
It's what we do.
People are going to think of me as a P doctor, a urologist.
Well, we'll change that because we'll say, you know, if you've got a problem with your knee, call Dr. P. You see now?
That sounds really good.
That's better.
All right, let's do that. Well, all right. In that case, thank you, Tom. Thank you, Steve. It's a pleasure to be here.
So you're full Italian, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, there you go. So how does your family make the turkey? A lot of oil, because we use olive oil all over.
Well, we cook it in the oven, a huge one.
Yeah.
But I was going to mention this when you're know thinking about turkey. I want you to do this. Okay, this year? You promise me?
I'm ready.
Okay, rip the drumstick off the turkey and look at the end of the bone there. You see that? You'll see that white stuff on the end of the bone?
Yes.
That's cartilage. When that wears down, that's what arthritis is. Now you'll know exactly what cartilage looks like.
Well, you know, and that's hard to pull that off.
It is hard.
It is. That's very, very difficult.
Does anybody want to eat the arthritis? No. I like white meat. You don't want the arthritis.
My father-in-law loves to eat the leg, but not a lot of people do. So just look at it, admire the arthritis, and eat it.
I'm a dark. Right. I like the dark meat.
It might not have arthritis.
So, okay, let's take your example. Now, how do you fix that? Because it hurts.
In the turkey or in the human?
In the human, because it hurts.
Yeah, let's talk.
These things get our attention when they hurt.
Right. With the turkey, you just kill it and eat it. With humans, we try to preserve, we try to repair and not replace. That's, you know, we're Victory in Motion, home of knee repair, not knee replacement. So we work on trying to repair as opposed to replacing.
How do you do it?
What we do is we first need to figure out what's wrong, because I was just talking to George out there, and he said he had a knee surgery a while back. He had the meniscus taken care of, which is the little shock absorber cartilage in between the bones. So you have the white on the end of a chicken bone or turkey bone, and then you have the meniscus cartilage. When you remove that meniscus cartilage, there's not as much shock absorber, and then the cartilage on the end of the bone starts wearing down. So he was told that, you know, probably only a knee replacement would work, but there's a lot of other things we can figure it out. And I was telling him that just because you have quote unquote arthritis doesn't mean that it's one size fits all for everybody. He might have a bone problem underlying the cartilage that is giving him his pain. It may be your meniscus that's bothering you. It may be the white on the end of a chicken bone that's flaking off in you and causing inflammation and pain. So we have to figure that all out.
How do you diagnose that? Because that sounds like a riddle. And then who can you help and who can't you help?
And that's a great question. And the problem is, a lot of the traditional system is, you know, you go, who do you go to? What do? You go call your primary care, and the primary care, maybe it takes a few weeks to get in. They see you and they're like, oh yeah, you got knee pain. I'm too busy with your hypertension and your blood pressure and your cholesterol.
You're talking to Tom?
Things. No, but that's what they're busy. That's what they do. So they kind of say, hey, give it a little time, take some anti-inflammatories and come back and see me. So maybe it's 6 weeks later, you still have knee pain. And you go see your primary care again. They're like, well, here, I'll prescribe you some strong stuff, or maybe we'll send you to physical therapy. Right. That takes another 4 to 6 weeks.
They can put you on pain meds.
Well, they can put you on narcotics,
body.
which are addicting, which we don't really like.
Right.
And then, finally you go back and they're like, okay, we're going to send you to an orthopedic specialist. That may take a few weeks to get in. And then they see you. They might order more x-rays. They might send you to physical therapy because the insurance requires.
What a process.
Okay, so that's what they do. What do you do? I understand that's what they do. What do you do?
We have to contrast.
The point is, it can take months to finally get an answer, and even then, a lot of times the answer is what you knew it was going to be anyway from the orthopedist. Is going to be, hey, you need a knee replacement, which is not the option. So that brings me to the fact that wouldn't you like to get all those things done in one day under one roof?
Can I get my teeth cleaned at the same time? Because
that seems unreasonable. How could you possibly do that?
So we do something at Victory in Motion, home of knee repair, not knee replacement, called a comprehensive diagnostic evaluation, a CDE, if you don't want to use all that word salad. Right. And so what that entails is we try to get this all done and get you an answer in the same day. So that might be a 60 to 90 minute. We're going to take the time and sit down with you, either myself or my PA Jordan or my orthopedic PA Allison. We'll sit down and go over everything with you, go over all your old tests, all that stuff. We'll get new x-rays. We'll do an ultrasound, which a lot of people don't do. We can look at the knee live, see it moving.
Can you do that right in your office?
Yeah, all this is done in our office. We do an MRI. We have a radiologist. Our radiologists read it.
Beautiful.
And we're going to go over all those results with you. In addition, we'll have you seen by one of our VFit or Victory Fitness experts who they not only have a medical, but they also have a fitness certification. So they're gonna look at how your body moves, your flexibility, your balance, all those things, and they're gonna assess. We just kind of talked about this. Can your hip be affecting your knee? Can your ankle be affecting your knee? Can your back be affecting your knee? And George out there was saying that the doctor told him the hip was giving him the knee pain, which can happen.
Sure.
So all these things are connected. That's what our VFit expert's going to go over. Then as a team, we meet, and then we get back together with the patient, and we try to have them bring a loved one so that they can hear everything that we're talking about, and we go over what their goals are. Once we figure out what their goals are and we know what their diagnosis is, then we can give them a customized, personalized plan, or at least an option for.
Wait, did you say this all happens in a day?
It can all happen in a day. Most of the time it does. Sometimes if you didn't bring your spouse or your loved one or whoever you want to bring, we'll do it, within a week.
So there's a plan of action at the end of this, or an option for a plan of action?
No, there is a plan of action.
There is a plan.
You get to choose. So you'll know your exact diagnosis. You'll have seen your x-rays, your MRI, your reports. We'll talk to the VFit expert. It may be, hey, your hip is causing some problems with your knee. So is your back. We need to treat your whole body, not just your knee.
So then what is the process that you do to repair?
So the process is that it's multifactorial. So it may be that they need to try to grow back some of their cartilage. So it might be trying some bone marrow cells, where we take bone marrow has stem cells, it has other cells that help the stem cells. Your body has an amazing ability to heal itself. So we can actually harvest bone marrow. It sounds crazy, but I've had it done, and it's done under a local anesthetic. It's not general. It's not a surgery. It's done in the office. We can concentrate that, inject it into the area that we're trying to get to heal. We also use your blood. Platelets in your blood have growth factors, kind of like fertilizer. We take some blood, spin it down. We can inject it into that area. That helps it heal. We have the total body fitness with our VFit experts. So you may be surprised. Taking care of your back and your hip may help a lot of your knee pain.
So the orthopedic surgeon sitting in front of me, is saying, we don't have to do surgery.
That is correct.
That's a very big deal.
Right.
So if anybody wants to have a conversation, they can give you a shout at 685-7544.
That's correct.
And you'll explain what it is. And so if you've maybe been told you need a knee replaced, or maybe your knee hurts and you just don't know what the deal is, 685-7544, victoryinmotion.com. Did I have that right?
You have it right. They can also email us at regen, REGEN, at victoryinmotion.com and set up a qualification call to see if you qualify for this comprehensive diagnostic evaluation.
All right. Thanks for being with us.
Great. That was Dr. P from Victory in Motion, home of knee repair, not knee replacement. Got a problem with your knee? Call Dr. P.